giving you double vision. No fear, no mercy. Gloves off, try and hurt me. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Sweep the leg.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well this morning. It's good to see you. Yes, look, it's different. We have some new camera stuff to do in StreamYard, and we have new, like it's a dark mode now on the setup, so I like that a lot. And we've got more functions and features. So, hey, yay, StreamYard. So, good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. It's good to see everybody. Yeah. So I hope y'all are doing well. It's good to be here. Jimmy is Jimmy, and we'll see what he's going to do. But guess what? I got shit to do today. So we're going to get this done. Weekends are fun. Hey, real quick, in the chats while we're here talking, and we're going to be talking about a lot of goodbyes and things and changes. How would y'all feel if we permanently made it 8:00 on Saturday mornings as a start time? Just wondering. I know it's early. That means I have to get up earlier. I have to do stuff, but it gives me more time to do things and take care of the day. So just been mulling that over a little bit and wanted to see what you guys thought. So just let me know in the chat what you guys think of an 8:00 start time for Smack Attack. Since it's I mean, it's the end of this, it's the end, so we need to talk about it. Of Smackdown on Fox, but because this is our last show on Fox. So just saying. Singles here. Well, that's singles here. Singles here. Coming down the eye. Anyway, just been thinking about some things. Of course, for those who don't know, for those who do know, I started my new job this week. Last Friday was my last day at work, and so I started my new job this week, and it's been interesting. Definitely a big learning curve. There's some changes. It's going to be good. I like it. I enjoy it. But it's also, there's a lot to learn. So I learned about HIPAA, for those who know what HIPAA is. So that's fun. So, it's been an interesting week for me. Last night went to the high school football game for our team in town, of course, because my girlfriend's kid is in the color guard and it's their senior year. So, of course, we're going to go. And it was in a town like not far away. But last night, two of my kids from the program that I was involved with, they're in the band, and they saw me, and they were, of course, oh my God, stuff like that. So still processing a lot too, everything. So it's definitely been a week. It's been an interesting week. So I don't know. I'm still processing. I'm still doing things, but things have been good. Things have been really good. Like the great thing about working where I work now is it's near medical district, near downtown Fort Worth. So it's a little bit longer drive, but it's nice because there's so many places to eat or check out. So date nights are super cool. So that's kind of the cool part about it, is it makes it very neat to Candace Spaceman. I've always worked for women. The last job I had, I was surrounded by women. There were 14 women. So Anyway, don't you look dumb now? So it's definitely cool in that aspect. So like last night we went to like one of our favorite dumpling places. They take dumplings, but they don't do normal dumplings. So like take elotes and put it in a dumpling, and they take um, adobo chicken and put it in a dumpling, and stuff like that. So it's really good. We did that. Then we went to the football game. Oh, well, then we went to my girlfriend's. There's a cider place that she really likes right there too. So we went and got a couple of growlers filled, and she had some drinks, and that was nice. And then went to the football game, and yeah. So a lot of my viewing of Smackdown has been on replay, which is not bad. When you find out that the main event for next week is going to be a steel cage match. Talk about giving a middle finger to Fox, right? I mean, Fox paid you billions, right, to be on their channel for free Friday night programming. Like, right, you're on Friday night network TV, right? And like you're on a big dog network. You're not on UPN or CW. I mean, you are on one of the big five. And because let's be honest, Fox has become one of the big five here in the United States. You got ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. Four, maybe the big four. And you're given lots of money and do that, and instead of just saying, "Hey, we appreciate it. Let's give you a cool thing." We're going to do a steel cage match for the title on USA next week. I don't know. It just like think about how it started on Fox and everything that was going. And I grant it. Look, I get it. Fox was not getting an ROI on SmackDown being on Friday nights. It was giving the numbers, but it wasn't bringing in those premium advertisement dollars, and that's what was important, right? Yeah, you could meet a demographic, and you could bring 2 million people to Friday night programming, which isn't usually strong programming. But if advertisers don't want to pay for that as a premium, it does you no good. It's not like football. It's not like baseball. It's not like other sports. Wrestling, unfortunately, is still viewed upon in a negative manner. It's not viewed as like advertisers are like, oh, I want to put my name behind that. Because despite all of its progress, despite the fact that it can make money, despite the fact that it's cheap for TV, executives and stuff to go, oh, yeah, well, you're going to give us live programming. We don't have to do editing. We don't have to do anything like that. You have your own writers. You have a lot of your own production. Okay, that's actually not very expensive for us to have. So sure, let's do that. Well, look, Canada, I know you say there's no loyalty anymore, but WWE, I guess, are scumbags. I hope that the Fox people remember the con job this entire run and get revenge. But Fox was the one who said they're not getting a return on investment, which is why they were not renewing the contract. So what incentive does WWE have to promote Fox things and to continue to be? I mean, it's kind of like one of those things like, right, you put in your 2 weeks notice and you don't have to be a good employee anymore, right? What's your incentive? Then you get fired. Well, if the employer fires you, yeah, they can't rehire you, but like they have to pay unemployment for you, even if you have a job or whatever, and however long that means. So, like, Fox did the business thing. This is a business at the end of the day. And I understand, right? You want people to follow you over. So what's a bigger way than to be on network TV and say, hey, come join us on USA to watch Cody Rhodes face Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match? I mean, how many people have USA? How many people watch USA? That's going to be the real question, especially on a Friday night. So, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. And then I guess the question becomes, though, at the end of the day, do you feel like this was a good thing? Do you feel like this was a good run? Do you feel like this was um do you feel like this was you know worth it? Like do you feel like this improved anything for WWE, for Fox, and for SmackDown? I mean, obviously not for Fox. Well, I mean it did, but it didn't, right? So that's what makes this Netflix deal so interesting, is because Netflix isn't beholden to advertisers, right? They're beholden to subscribers. They're beholden to the people who watch. So, and we're seeing more live events. The Tyson fight, we're seeing they had the Joey Chestnut Kobayashi thing. You know, it's interesting to see how that's going to work. But then you still have WWE going, oh, we're on network TV with the CW. What's the CW? Who watches the CW? Not me. I couldn't even tell you. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I agree with you, Candace Spaceman. Saturday morning, afternoon wrestling. I think that was really neat when we had the syndicated shows. It was enjoyed. Hey, Jerome. Good to see you. Who's radio? Did I miss somebody? Okay. That's good to see y'all. I don't know. It's been an interesting, like I said, it's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting weekend. I think, let's be honest, the last show on Fox for SmackDown is interesting. The fact that they're going to replace it with college football programming, where it's like, clip shows and things like that. So let's see, for funsies now, right? So yeah, you got Friday night college football starting at 8/7 Central next Friday. So Fox has said, hey, we're going to go all in with college football, and we're going to have Friday night college football. So, what up, G-Ball? What up, Drone? G-Ball, good to see you. So, yeah, Fox has said, hey, football is more profitable for us. We're going to do that. We're going to show Friday night football. So last few SmackDown's brand of Impact tacked on the watch along said there were more televised house shows, so matches, a lot of action. But for TV viewers, it is why is this happening? No, I'm not. We can't disagree with that, and we know that because they're leaving, right? So why put in the effort? But I don't disagree. They're glorified house shows because they need to, because they wanted to set up to do something to make the move to USA. And that's happened. So then the real question will be, we know that Cody and Solo are happening next week in a steel cage. What's that show going to look like then? And we know. Look, WWE is the king of premiere. Fox, look, and look, Ball is not wrong. Gotham was better than both, and Dumbass took it off. Yeah, look, Fox is not above canceling shows, right? Fox will cancel stuff. Firefly, Gotham. There was a lot of really good shows that Fox was like, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it because Fox does look at the numbers as far as advertising dollars goes, because that's where they make their money. that's really honestly where they make their money, is what kind of advertising dollars is this show bringing in. And for them, football is going to be it. Dude, Firefly is good. It's so good. Serenity was great too. But like, that's what Fox does. Fox doesn't allow things just to go. Fox will go, hey, this isn't bringing in the dollars. It's not worth the return on investment. See ya. You know? So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting way to do things. It's a interesting way to go about handling your business, as they say. And Fox is really, interesting in that aspect of it. I don't know. So, some interesting news. I don't know if you guys saw this. Jacqueline Moore signed a Legends contract with WWE this week. How do y'all feel about Miss Jackie? I think, super cool. I like Miss Jackie. I thought she was really good. I think she was an innovator, especially in the women's wrestling area. And, good stuff. So, I really feel like she's deserving of something like that. I feel like somebody else signed it this week. But I saw that oh, what's his name? Why am I blanking right now? Oh, that's what it is. Odyssey Jones. He gone. He, it's okay. Interestingly, like, it just says he's been removed from the roster. There's no real, I guess he sucked. I never saw him, so it's just, to me, that's just weird that they would say, hey, we're going to pair you with the New Day, and then off he goes. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting, to say the least, that they just go, see you later. I don't know. Damn it. This is why. See, I don't look at news. This is why I need Jimmy here, because then I could talk news and shit, and then I know what's going on. Because I don't pay attention to shit. I work. I have stuff to do. I don't know. So, hey, Lab Rat, good to see you. Disappeared was this guy. Said Jackie Moore was super stiff, as said by other WWE chicks and she was stiff like Jazz. Well, I mean, look, sometimes, I liked Miss Jackie because that was the whole point, right? She's a strong, muscular woman, like Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill. Like, she was that level, and she needed to make it look real. I mean, she fought dudes. I don't know. Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not, yeah, right. Lab Rat, she was also trained like one of the boys. Right. I think April said that was kind of the case with her too. and I think supposedly China, Killer Kowalski, in his school. So, I don't know, but I still think the look, the style, the innovation, the things that she did in the ring, I think she's deserving of a Legends contract. Totally. Not that is undeserving of her getting something like that at all. So, all right, I've been on for long enough. I give Jimmy 20 minutes. We're going to go on because I have shit to do. So let's talk SmackDown. Let's talk last night. Let's talk the last show on Fox. Let's talk what all transpired. Let's talk about this. So last night's show was emanating from the Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And on commentary was Michael Cole and Corey Graves. So they've made a switch again. Joe Tessitore is with I didn't see who because I don't watch Raw. But we have Michael Cole and Corey Graves on commentary. Oh, was it Wade Barrett? Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett? I think is what I read. Interesting decision there to break up Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Corey Graves and Wade Barrett. I thought they were really well together. But I also understand Joe Tessitore is more of a play-by-play guy, so is Michael Cole. So let's have them do color. The only problem is I really like Corey as a play-by-play guy and just calling it down the middle. Will he be able to do color? That's my issue. Him and Cole being together. So we'll see how this goes. Hey Sonic, what up, dude? What up? So I'm interested to see, okay, I know we all shit on Corey when he was with Michael Cole. He went with Wade Barrett, and it was enjoyable. And we're back to Michael Cole and Corey Graves again. I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to see how it goes, but we'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to touch up my appearance. Let's see if it touches up. No, we're not doing that shit. Let's see. Here we go. High def. Sorry, I'm playing around with shit. Ooh. What do you think? Should I do Star Trek? Nah. Nah, we'll leave it. Sorry, look, I'm being a doofus. Wait, what? You can orient in portrait. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay. Anyway. All right. So I think all right, Candace Spaceman, you gotta learn to type English, bro. Yeah, I forgot what Cole said this week or last week. He was insulting Adam P. Ears or Pat McAfee. What? I don't know what you said. We all know Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are best friends. And so Pat's on his 4-month college tour. And so, Cole said he was glad to be off Raw. Okay. Who knows? Look, who knows? Sometimes people just want to change the pace. Anyhow. All right. So we have a new commentary team with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I find it interesting they made this change on Fox right before they switch over. Right? That is interesting to say the least, though, right? So we had to start with the video clip of Bayley entering the arena, and we cut to Giovanni Vinci entering the arena, in a Mercedes and a clip of Cody signing autographs. And then we get a recap of Bash at Berlin. And then Cody enters the arena. Cody says the Bash at Berlin he retained against Kevin. And he welcomes back Michael Cole, the voice of WWE. And they're like, oh. But he knows that any moment he's going to be interrupted. So before he's going to extend an invitation to the Bloodline. Solo's music hits, and out comes the Bloodline. Solo tells the Bloodline to remain out of the ring, and Cody and Solo face to face. So yeah. And so it talks about how, hey, I had you beat if not for Roman Reigns, and he deserves a rematch. So it says season premiere of Smackdown. There should be an Undisputed Championship match, and so because he's trying to become the Tribal Chief, but the Tribal Chief is keeping him down, and he doesn't deserve an Undisputed Championship match. But he's not talking to Solo. Cole looks at Jacob Fatu and he says he's talking to Jacob for him to stand up. Jacob gets on the ring apron, so Solo looks at him, and Jacob tells Solo he loves him, and he's Tribal Chief. Jacob steps down, and fans boo. Every second, every minute, every hour, Solo gets better. It was worth a shot. He's crazy if he wants to wrestle any of them, but Solo believes it. Anyway, lots of talky. Yeah. So Solo snaps his fingers. They get in the ring. They drop their mics. DIY, the Street Profits come in, and they're all seated there. And he comes down and tells them that they just want to be suspended. They should all stop. It says that's when he says we're going to have a championship match next week, and it's going to be in a steel cage on USA. So cool. Yeah. And then there's more talky. We have Tiffany Stratton, Pretty Deadly, and Nia Jax backstage, and they're talking about how they're going to debut their musical as they debut on USA. And in comes Nia, who says, talk about how Tiffany's going to cash in on her. And she's like, that's crazy. That's Chelsea's talk. Tiffany would never lie to her. Tiffany, if he'll be in her corner tonight, she says, yeah, I'll help you like you did help me last week. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Frank? Frank Pickle Barrel's ass is in the house. What up, dude? It's good to see you. What up, my guy? Yeah. More talky. What up, Zayd? What's up, Cold Blooded? Yeah. More talky. We got more talky. It was a long opening segment. It felt very long. It felt very just. The only thing that I enjoyed about this was seeing Tiffy Stratton. Damn. Dim boobs. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, like the Pretty Deadly thing has gotten like I don't know. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. None of, let's be honest, none of it was good. The visuals were fine with Tiffy, but I don't know. Just it's not working for me. It's not it, pal. So, who knows? Again, this is as our surgeon did an excellent job. Yeah, like they there, cold-blooded, no lie. Hey, Frank, if you're cleaning up your basement, don't know where to start with the whatever is the furthest from the staircase, and then work towards the staircase, like that you have to clean up. So then, or stack it, like the stuff you need to clean up by the staircase. So then all you have to do is it's right there, right? So do your cleaning, stack it by the staircase to go up to the basement. So then all you have to do is take stuff up and down from the staircase and not throughout the basement. I don't know how big your basement is, but like, yeah. Look, I saw Triple D's basement. That's a fucking huge basement. Like, you know, that's a big one. Hey, you know, dude, he had a big old basement. Like, you know, morning, Arzol. Good to see you this morning. Glad to see you here as well. Yeah, like, we've talked about it. That's what happened. So then we have the match of Tiffany Stratton versus Bayley, and the bell rings, and it's Bayley versus Stratton, and it was fine. It was okay. I mean, it was a match. You know, so we have Nia who does the distraction, but it's a little too much, so that Tiffy can't get the pin on Bayley, and then we have a rose plant and 1, 2, 3. Cool. Yay, Bayley wins because Nia helped Tiffy, but yeah. So I don't know. This wasn't my bag. Like damn, right? It's like 8 feet tall and 400 square feet. 10 years of saving crap we never use. Yeah. No, Triple D did. I did not paint myself in a corner, they said. I've never had a basement, sir. I've lived in South Louisiana for 22 years and Texas for 22 years. Well, technically it's September now, so 23 in Texas now. So I've officially, because I moved here in 2002. Well, I mean, I guess next year would be, that, because I'm 45. So yeah, none of these places have basements. So, but up in upstate New York, when I went to visit Triple D, or Central New York, I guess he's technically Central New York. They have basements up there. It's interesting. I'm just thinking about how to do things efficiently without putting more effort into it. Nice. He says, I did find old wrestling VHS tapes and some Xboxes. Look, pull those VHS tapes out, turn them onto a TV, and like, let's do that instead of talking about the Smackdown. How about that, Frank? Let's do that. We'll just do the show of watching old VHS tapes of wrestling that you have. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm good with that. So yay, Bayley wins. Not my favorite match of the night at all. Probably the least favorite of the night. So after this, we cut backstage to Kevin Owens, and he's reading about Wayne Gretzky. In comes A-Town Down Under, and Theory tells Owens that Owens was right. He didn't deserve that match against Cody. Owen calls them idiots and morons, and he tells them he and Cody are fine, just like both of them are fine. They are great friends, partners, team, a better team than Edmonton Oilers, maybe. Owens says he had no problem getting in the ring with Cody. Surely they would not have a problem getting in the ring together. Owens says, like the great Wayne Gretzky said, it's a great night for a triple threat match. Owens walks away, and Waller tells Theory that they can make it a handicap match. Theory tells him he doesn't think Wayne Gretzky ever said that. Kevin Owens, good stuff. Austin Theory, UWF. We just have closets, garages, and attics. That's how we do stuff. So, Sonic, you wild for this. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax is just like Spikes and the little dog from Looney Tunes, bro, you wild for that. And then Frank says, "Ooh, UWF. Oh, nice. Let's do it. UWF. Let's go, baby. Let's do some UWF. Y'all got some good stuff today. Sonic, you get a star for that one. We got our first star of the night for that. So we're already at a 1-star show. Can we make it more than 1 stars? Let's see. So after that segment. This is saying the himbo. Austin Theory being a himbo is kind of cool. I like it. And then Kevin Owens being Kevin Owens. It works. I like it. It's a decent segment. We have a commercial break and we come back to have a video of Legado de Fantasma, and Santos Escobar gives them a speech on how victory is part of who they are and success is something they make. And it's theirs for them to take. It's how they are a family and they toast to that. Cool. Okay, thanks. So out, we have Gino Vanni Vinci versus Apollo Crews next. Out comes Vinci in a Gucci suit, and an Apollo Crews is ready, and the ref is tired of Vinci's bullshit. And so he calls for the bell, and Apollo Crews goes with the crucifix cover and gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 seconds. Here we go. Like, who didn't see this coming? Did anybody not see this coming? Did anybody not see this happening for Vinci? I don't know. Yeah, I felt that way too, Sonic. Yeah. There's no way. The blind saw it. Oh. All right, Frank, you get a star. 2-star. We're on a 2-star show already, boys and ladies, and all you watchers and lurkers. It's good to see everybody here. But yeah, like Vinci, what? Yeah, like but who didn't see this coming, right? The vignettes and everything, and him and being in the suits and slowly like revealing himself, yeah, 1, 2, 3, moving forward. Here we go. Is he over? No, not at all. I mean, he's supposed to be a heel, but why? Like I didn't really need this match though, but like, why? I mean, it's Apollo Crews, right? This doesn't really boost Apollo Crews, and it definitely doesn't like help him at all. And it doesn't do anything like make Apollo Crews look better. He just took advantage of a situation, and it makes Vinci look like an idiot. And if he's supposed to be a heel, it makes him the worst combination of an idiot heel. I mean, Austin Theory's kind of made it work, so and Grayson Waller. But is that the way we're going for all of our heels now? So we've got 3 idiot heels. Will they form a stable and become the idiot heels? The Heliots. Oh, maybe they become the Heliots. TM. Copyright. Heliots. Where we make our heels Heliots. Like you would think that, Lab Rat. I mean, they put him on a different show. Obviously, they either don't like him or they don't see anything in him, but they have to play out his contract, I guess. But like, you cut Odyssey Jones, you cut a bunch of people. Why is this guy sticking around? Like he's good enough to be a good jobber for SmackDown. So I don't know. Fair enough, Sonic. Fair enough. Sonic says Theory and Waller are just naturally idiots, so it works for them. Yeah, fair enough. You're not wrong about that. So, so this took up a whole, like the entrance and everything, and the taking the time to take off the Gucci, whatever. Took longer than the match. Okay. Cool. So then after this, we go to Chelsea Green and Piper Niven with Nick Aldis. There's a knock at the door. Chelsea says they're busy, but in comes Mishin. Chelsea and Mishin both insult each other. Nick Aldis says it will be Chelsea against Mishin tonight. Cool. So, to get a match on SmackDown now, hey, Revamped, what's up? Good to see you. Man, sorry you had some sad news, my friend. That's not ever any good. Hopefully we can take your mind off stuff. And remember, you got a handy on a bus. That's always good. So I don't know. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. The Chelsea Green. So apparently now to get a match on SmackDown, all you have to do is when Nick Aldis is talking to someone in his office, go into his office and insult them in front of Nick Aldis. And Nick Aldis is like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Y'all fight about it in the ring. I mean, let me put it this way. If that were me, that's how I would do it. Because I don't put up with bullshit. And I'm like, I'm fucking tired of this. Y'all just go figure it out. Be adults. Go be adults. Arzal, good question. Do you think WWE dropped the ball with Chelsea Green and Mia Yim? Mia Yim, yes. 100% yes. Chelsea Green, no. They're letting Chelsea be Chelsea. And her whole Karen, unstable, whatever, and then pairing her with Piper, it's worked. Are they using her enough? But I don't think they've dropped the ball with her. I think she's one of those wrestlers who can make chicken shit out of chicken salad out of chicken shit, and she's done that. And she does a great job of like making you not like her, but like she's also charismatic enough to where you want to watch her shit. I just, that's my thought. My thought is that Mia Yim, 100%. They have dropped the ball with Mia Yim. Totally. But what does she bring to the table? I feel like Chelsea brings more to the table character-wise. Again, what does Ben say, right? Our illustrious Ben Hameen, a leader and guide, says, character matters. Character matters. And Chelsea Green has no character. I mean, Chelsea Green has character, has always been a character wrestler and crushed it everywhere she's gone. Mia Yim is a great wrestler that has no character. So I think that's that. Sonic, man, you're getting another star, dude. That's 3 stars. As a matter of fact, if anybody needs to hear this, I hope you reverse the small package and revere the small package Bad Fortune has on you, on your life in Pinnacle. I think you meant reverse the small package Bad has. Yeah. So let me do that again. As a matter of fact, if anybody needs to hear this, I hope you reverse the small package Bad Fortune has on your life and pin it clean. Sonic, it's a good star. Yeah, exactly, Lab Rat. Chelsea Green has that crazy, whatever going on. And Mia doesn't have a character except for being an attractive wrestler. Agreed. 100%. 100%. And I think that's kind of what Ben says sometimes. Sometimes it's, again, just a proven fact that character matters. Character is important. Character is going to get you over more than just your wrestling. She was in the faction called the Dollhouse and other things, but she's always played this gangster, wannabe badass kind of person when she was Jade and Mia Yim and all that kind of stuff in TNA and all that. I didn't see her character in Shine or Shimmer. I don't know what it was, but she always had the what should we call it, the do-rag in the back pocket, and always just kind of more whatever. And she was a little bit more of a hardcore wrestler, like, you know. So I mean, again, she was fine, but like nothing that, like, even in TNA that I was like, oh yeah. Like, again, she looked real cool. I liked her a little bit more because she did like kendo sticks and she did death matches and she did stuff like that, which made her interesting, especially as a female. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll go on. So, triple threat match. We have Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. So, uh, at ringside, we had Edmonton Oilers right winger Corey Perry. Cool. I don't know who he is. And Grayson Waller wears a Florida Panthers NHL jersey. The bell rings and it's underway. Owens with a cannonball on the A-Town down under on the outside of the ring. Grabs Waller, but Theory right hands, and they throw hands to the barricade. Yeah, this was a match. It really was like a handicap match, but really it was, even though it was a triple threat, you know, because at one point Waller goes to the cover on Owens, but Theory pulls Waller away, and both men argue, and they double team Owens in the corner. At that one point, Kevin Owens does the head bash thing, and they fall to the mat. Waller places Owens on the top rope, but Owens goes. So it ends with Owens goes for a cover on Theory, but breaks it up. Owens goes for a stunner. Theory pushes Owens into Waller, knocking Waller off an apron, and then he turns around and hits Theory with the stunner, and Owens goes for a cover and gets the pin. So Kevin Owens beats them because they're bumbling idiots, and they go 1, 2, 3, woo! Waller gets in the ring, he attacks Owens. They double team Owens. So cool. That was like, it was fine. So Revamp says, keep me in your thoughts. My mother is diagnosed with severe anemia. I already lost my grandmother and my little doggy this year. I don't want any more tragedies. It's too much for the soul. And I understand. It's tough. I'm sure your mom is a fighter, and the doctors will be real smart and help take care of your mom. So just know that your thoughts, prayers, good vibes, all that stuff are with you, Revamp. And we know that your mom's going to pull forward and be able to press ahead. And you've got this. You got your HMG family here, your PWC family, or the Smack Attack family, whatever family you want to call us, we're your family too. So we're here for you. We'll be thinking about you, and keep that going. So you're good on that. And so yeah, we had this match. It was fine. Entertaining. I will say it was a lot more entertaining than what we've had so far, especially watching Waller and Theory kind of be the bumbling idiots and not get the win, but then come together after the match to get their heat. It was fine. So then we see a video showing the match between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes with 2 wins each. And then when we come back, we see clips of Smackdown for the last 5 years on Fox. Some interesting moments, to say the least. So then after that, we have LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade come in, and they do talkie segment. And Andrade wants his mask, but you get his mask, you need his bed. Right? So this was boring. I mean, it ends with LA Knight giving both guys BFTs, right? Cool. So after that, we had, and that took up a good bit of time. Goes to commercial break, come back. We have Chelsea Green with Piper Niven versus Mishin. This was not great. It ends with Chelsea distracting the referee and Piper with a running senton onto Mishin. She throws Mishin back into the ring when they go outside. She does all that. She throws Mishin back into the ring, and Chelsea hits her with the Unpretty Her. I like that she took Christian's Unprettier and turned it into Unpretty Her. It's good. She goes for the cover and gets the pin for the 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, right. Sonic says he wants to face Cody facing these guys. Yeah. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Hey, at least Sonic, he's not facing like Vinci or Apollo or somebody like that, right? And then Zane says more talkie, right? More talkie. Actually, I think I would prefer talkies over these talkies right now. And then Candace Reese-Smith. This is a message for Enright from Billy Chris. You look marvelous. Oh, thank you. Look, a lot of the show was forgettable. A lot, like for a last show, it was meh, right? The matches they had were whatever. The talking was talking for talking's sake, just to waste time because nobody really wanted to be on a match. Nobody wanted to be on the last show. It was like we're throwing Apollo Crews and Vinci on for a 3-second match. I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. They mailed this one in, right? We had all this talkie, and then we end with the Bloodline versus the Street Profits and DIY. Like literally like DIY, like why? And you know, it was what it was. I will say this: it was at least somewhat entertaining. I will give you that. I forgot what was even on the show besides Tiffany's boobs. Yeah. Matthew Winterborn, hello. Good to see you. Glad to be here. Big surprise is next week's Smackdown on USA Network. I know. It's like it came out of nowhere. We were shocked. No clue. Yeah. It was a bloodline match, banging around. We had all this stuff go on. Solo hits a small spike for the 1, 2, 3. Zane, why try? They were running against AEW, bro. Yeah. That gets a star. Zane, you get a star, sir. We're at 4 stars. It's a 4-star show. Last show of SmackDown on Fox, 4 stars. No Jimmy. Maybe there's a correlation here. When Jimmy's here, we don't get as many stars. 4 stars. It's just because of you guys. It's because of you guys. Yeah, like, and don't forget last night, Zane. I get infinite stars. Yes, you do. Don't forget last night, Zane. You had Lance Archer versus Mark Briscoe for the contenders match to see who's going to face Okada. And did we get Lance Archer versus Okada like we saw in G1 way back in like 2019, 2018, something like that? No. We got Mark Briscoe. Lance doing the job for that. Yeah. This is why I'm like, Lance is on TV. Lance is on TV. Okay. Blaze Nick, what's up, Blaze Nick? So I feel like Blaze Nick is Sonic's alter ego. Look, Zane, you got to do what you want. You gotta put yourself over for Lance. You got to be a cool dude. You got to comment on his stuff, and you got to go to his shows and buy his shit. That's all you got to do. Like, hey, remember my belt that's in the corner over here? Well, you can't see it because I shrunk the screen, but it's in the corner on this side over here. not here where I finger myself, but here or there. We could do that. Get a limited edition Lance Archer belt. I'll put you over real quick with him. So if you can get it still. So yeah, Candace Spaceman says the Bloodline versus Street Profits and DIY with BFAB was an 8-man tag match. Totally felt like an ECW TV show. A lot of action, but so what? Only diehard fans of whoever was in there will care. Agreed. And it was the last show. That ends our show. Like, that ends everything. We do that. The Bloodline win. And that's how democracy dies. Or that's how Smackdown on Fox dies. To a resounding sound of boos from Solo Sikoa winning. And that's how it goes. So, I don't know. Yeah, it was real blah. Like, honestly, I was expecting a little more from WWE. I was expecting something a little more. Not what we got. I was hoping that they would be professional and do something better than they did. But they didn't do it. Damn, we burned. Look, that's how bad this show was, y'all. We burned through this. It's not even an hour. It's not even an hour. And we have burned through this show. Just like I'm sure Blaze Nick is burning through a J right now. Right? Blaze Nick? Right? Same thing. We burning it. And I know Sonic likes to burn it up a little bit. No, I mean, I'm not sad. I don't care. We're gonna have a show next. Oh, yes, we will. We will have a show next week because yeah, I got you, dude. I got you, bro. Yeah, we will have a show next week because next week we will have a show. It's our first show that I'll do the football game. It's homecoming, so cool here in our town. So that'll be fun. And of course, senior night was not last night, but last week. So there'll be stuff to do since my girlfriend's kid's a senior for that. And then also, then Saturday, we'll do a show. We may do a show early because it's my anniversary with my girlfriend of 6 months. And I planned a whole weekend where we're going to Dallas, staying in a nice hotel. We're doing a food tour. Maybe go for drinks and stuff after. Well, I mean, you get drinks during the food tour, but maybe check out some stuff afterwards. And then the next day we get up and we go back to Fort Worth on our way back. And we go to a cooking class where we learn Mediterranean. G-Ball says, do you think I offended Jimmy T about kangaroo chili? Hadn't seen him since. Maybe that gets a star. 5 stars. We're at 5 stars. G-Ball, great reference. I don't think you did. But kangaroo, from what I hear, is pretty good. That's what people say anyway. From shows that I watch. So, I don't know. Hey, we made an hour. Senior night was the first home game of this year. Look, I'm gonna give you a little secret, Zane. Like, in homecoming is last night was the game, and then homecoming is the third game of the season. And there's 10 games, I think, in the season for the high school. So, but our team sucks real bad. The high school team sucks real bad. They got beat by Azle, which is a smaller school in a smaller community, real bad last night. Yeah, no, I agree. I like ragging on but like when I sent him the message, it said that he was on, like he had a green light for Messenger, unless he just fell asleep. You know, See, I know I sent him a message. Okay, yeah, no, there it is. So yeah, he mm, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? But yes, I'm fine with that. But yes, our football team sucks. They got their ass whipped last night by a smaller school, smaller community, which is just not that far from us, 30 minutes or so. Look, Jimmy kayfabe me all the time. Like sometimes I don't hear from him until like the day of, hey, we having a show today, or the day before. So Jimmy be kayfabing all the time, bro. I don't hear from him for a while. So I get it. It's fine. Look, he's a mover and a shaker in the land down under, right? He's a man at work. You see what I did there? He's a man at work. So but hey, I'm thankful for when he is here. Best football movie. I like the one James Vanderbeek, Varsity Blues. Bro, really? You're gonna throw Varsity Blues out there and not do like Any Given Sunday or The Replacements? Really? Really? Any Given Sunday? Have you not seen Any Given Sunday? Dude, Any Given Sunday is so good. Oh, even before that, like no, one of my Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans, probably the best. Remember the Titans, easily. Denzel, Remember the Titans, based on a true story. Love it. Probably my favorite football movie. Hands down. Hands down. Remember the Titans. All the way. Every day. Remember the Titans. Yeah. Yeah, it was early at senior night. Yeah, so that first game of the season was senior night, and then homecoming is the third game. And I think it's because our team sucks, and they know that they're not going to win many games. I think they got beat on senior night because I didn't stay because it rained. And so I had to take my girlfriend's mom home because it was raining and lightning and all that stuff. So yeah, last night was 51-28 because we left early. That was bad. And then they lost 23-21 first game. So, but it was a lot worse. Like they were down way more than that. They came back and made it respectable. But yeah, wasn't good. Wasn't good. So anyhow, yeah, that was that. That was that. So if you have not seen Remember the Titans, you need to watch it. Friday Night Lights is fine. Like I like the book way better. Like the book was awesome. I read the book, and then I watched the movie, and I'm like, meh. Like to me, Varsity Blues and Friday Night Lights are almost the same movie. So I don't know. All right, look, we've farted around long enough. I have stuff to do. Let's rate this show. Let's rate the last Smackdown ever on Fox. Fox says no more. Get off my channel. Like Harrison Ford says, get off my plane. See, now you got me thinking Candace Spaceman about movies. So Harrison Ford says, get off my plane in Air Force One. Which, by the way, did y'all see the guy who broke onto Andrews Air Force? Well, I say broke on. He just got onto Andrews Air Force Base and walked around the place where they store Air Force One. Guy just started walking around. Got on base. They didn't check his ID at the gate. So he got in. He disappeared for a time. They don't know where he was, but they said they do, but they don't. He went to the PX for a minute, hung around. Then he disappeared for a little bit. He ended up at like the major terminal. He got on the flight line. Y'all. Like at Andrews Air Force Base where they have Air Force One. Like That's a story that came out this week. Like, that's wild. It has nothing to do with wrestling, but it's hilarious, right? Yeah. G-Ball said, saw local news here about have games that were blowouts called final and half. Time lightning in the air. Where are you at, G-Ball? Like, where'd they do that? And Lab Rat. You know, I love it when a fat guy makes a TV because you get a fat guy dance. Yeah. So, Canada Spaceman says 50-50 was okay. Smackdown was a C, maybe a C plus last night. Okay. All right. C plus for the final Smackdown from Canada Spaceman last night. What about everybody else? What do y'all rate last night's Smackdown? If you watched it. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio. All right, cool. Cool. So Canada Spaceman gets a C, maybe a C plus last night. He gave it a 50-50. Anybody else? What do you got? What do you rate this show last night before I give my rating and we wrap this sucker up for the day? I'm sure whoever posts this will be glad that we kept it short. So Lab Rat says C. So C. For fucking done with Fox, replace it with football. That's what they're doing. Zane, yep. F for fucking done. Zane, you put us over. 6 stars, baby. We're in Tokyo. We are in Tokyo. We are a 6-star show. About a half. Ball goes about half. Nice. All right. Anybody else? Last call for your rating for last night's Smackdown. So we got a C to a C plus from Canada Spaceman because he could never just make up his mind. We got a C from Lab Rat. We got an F for fucking done with Fox and replacing it with football from Zane. We got about half from G-Ball. So I made it for the end. Yay! Elizabeth said C. Hey, Elizabeth, you had 2 great matches for women last night and B12 blazed. Blaze Nick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dustin Entertainment on nice. And 2, hey, so Elizabeth, just for you, there were 2 women's matches last night. 2 in a 3-second match. You know, how was that? So made it to the end. It was nothing. Look, I'm gonna go D on this one because I expected more. The talking segments were too long. The Cody segment and the LA Knight segment were too long, and they were predictable. It was just no. The matches were stupid. Like, why? Why did we have these? What is the point? Like, and it was just, not good. Not good at all. Not a good night. Not a good show, especially for a last show. You give us real crappy matches. Yeah, you had LA Knight and Cody appear and all this kind of stuff, but they didn't do anything. They had talking segments and et cetera, et cetera. If Tiffy hadn't been on it, it would have been a B. Poor Vinci got buried by Apollo Crews, and Mel looks like bring your kid to work day. I don't disagree with you, Elizabeth. Wow. So Elizabeth says it is not Tiffy time. So she said it would have been a B if not have been on there. But Tiffy definitely does make a double D. She does. Yeah. And then, we got that 3-second match from Vinci getting like, if it would have been Kevin Owens or somebody different, understandable, but it's Apollo Crews, like, right? So there was that. It was just, I don't know. Not a good thing. Not a good show. So I'm going D for this show. This show gets a D for me. Because it just, for what I expected to be, I thought they would be a little bit better. It just didn't happen. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great week this week. As I mentioned earlier, mine has been very different, with starting a new job. Yeah. Right? Should have done a review show of Fox for the last one, and then would have hit 2.5. Probably ball. Probably should have, and probably would have happened. But I hope you guys had a great week. And and I'm gonna take my podcasting goofball hat off for a minute and say this: like, life is life, right? It is what you make of it. It isn't good. It isn't bad. It is. It was interesting this week because I've started my new job and I'm doing things. I saw a couple of the kids like last week after podcasting. I was going to the store. I swung by a place where one of my kids worked, and I gave them a personal, like, in-person goodbye. That was interesting, to say the least. Last night, as I talked about, two of my kids from the program were in the band, and I saw them, and they were like, "Huh," and I was like, "I'm gonna be around. Like, I'm gonna be here." The advocate who I hired and is taking over was now told the program is going to 1 day a week. I don't like the old place. I don't like the management. I don't like how things shook out there. I like the kids, but I like what I'm doing now. There's a lot more creativity, a lot more fun. I'm already gotten to like do events and sign us up for chamber stuff and being a part of the Chamber of Commerce and like doing some other cool things. I'm going to get to travel to Corpus Christi for stuff. I'm going to get to travel to other locations throughout the state for stuff to build relationships with doctors and doctors' offices and other things to bring in business and, helping veterans get, So, but like life has changed too. Life is going to be changed. It's going to be hard. And sometimes you're going to have to make those hard decisions. Like, if anything, I've gotten more validation that I'm doing the right thing. And I like that I'm able to do this. No matter what you do, life is going to be hard. Life is going to be change. Don't be afraid to make those changes. You're not alone in those changes. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to reach out, to go, hey, if you're thinking about a change, do it. If it's, even if you feel like you're in your dream job and you feel like you're getting pulled to something else, it's okay. Go do that. There's no such thing as a dream job. There's jobs. There's jobs you enjoy. There's jobs you like. Everybody wants a dream job where they get paid to do nothing. And that's not a job. That's life, universal basic income. Everybody wants to be rich. No, rich requires work. It requires effort. It requires sacrifice. Those are the things, what makes you rich is how you live your life and that you enjoy your life. Don't let a job keep you from enjoying your life. If a job keeps you from enjoying your life, no matter how much you like it, it means you might need to change. It means that you might have to move on. It means you might have to do something different. And that's essentially what happened with me. 6.5 years was spent at Freedom House, and I enjoyed it, getting to help kids and make a difference. But it was keeping me from enjoying life. It was keeping me from doing life and enjoying it. So a change needed to be made. And I did it. That's my encouragement for you this week. I hope that, I know we come on here and we talk wrestling, we talk goofy shit and everything, and it's an escape for everybody. And I love that. And look, y'all are an escape for me too. I love seeing everybody like Candace Spaceman and Elizabeth and G-Ball, Lab Rat, Zane Vicious. Yes, this is kind of my shout out segment too. Blaze Nick, Sonic the Hedge Rat, like Revamped Wrestling, Frank Pickles Barrel's ass when he makes an appearance, that makes my day. Our Zol when you're here, I love it. Like all these guys coming in. Feel like I miss Drone. Drone was here today for a little while. Like you guys being here makes a difference. And being able to sit and talk and shoot the shit with you and have a good time. And so that's the whole point. So like I know I kind of tease a lot. Oh, last show, but like last show on Fox, I'm not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. And nothing lasts forever. But yeah, right. Revamped, but enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't let a job keep you from enjoying life. Don't let something happen that, life is going to happen. Be prepared for life. That's all you can do. Just be prepared for life. And sometimes you can't be prepared and you've got to be ready to roll with it. Sometimes you're going to have difficult things that happen. Curvin Abreu. Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. So thank y'all for being here. Appreciate all of you. Don't be afraid to make that change. If there's something keeping you from enjoying life, figure out what that is, and maybe you have to move it. Maybe you have to make that change, whatever it is. And hey, feel free. As always, you can always reach out to me. This is a face that will always be willing to listen and help. And I am nice every now and then. Oh, and I do. And you can always reach me here. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, as I'm figuring myself, as always. I like to be a nice guy, Blazenick. That's kind of me. I like to pretend like I'm an asshole, but I'm really not. I'm a nice guy. Yes, thank you, G-Ball. I'm getting there because I'm trying to tie it all in. But thank you, G-Ball. I will plug everything. But maybe I will. Maybe I will, Blazenick. That's a good thought. I don't I don't want to take other people's stuff, but but if you need anything, you can reach me right here on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'll talk about anything with you. I'll help you out with whatever. Maybe so. So thank you. Moment of reflection. All right. Yeah, maybe we'll incorporate that. But thank you all for being here. If you need anything, reach out to me. I'll be glad to listen, talk, whatever. I'll talk wrestling. We'll talk bullshit. We'll do all that kind of stuff. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Hameen Media Group. Thank you for being a part of Channel Attitude. For $5 a month, you can listen to the best wrestling on the internet with Vince Russo, Ben Hameen, Stevie Richards, Big Vito, Big Ray. We got lots of bigs. We got some big ones on here. So I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not fucking going anywhere. Right? So we're good. But thanks for being a part of Channel Attitude. Thanks for part of being the Hameen Media Group. And like I said, Channel Attitude, $5 a month for the best wrestling. You can go back to listen to old shows. You can go back to listen to the current stuff. And all the different things that we have going on. Make sure you follow us on Hameen Media Group on YouTube, as always, but all the other different places you can find us on there. Make sure you're joining the Hameen Media Group chat on Facebook. Go there and see all the stuff that we're doing. I know we have pick'ems going on. We have all kinds of things happen. Oh, yes. Heaven forbid that I forget about Opinion Haver himself, the vet, Mr. Jamie Williams. And Brandon, and I guess Jimmy. Yeah, I guess we're going to talk Jimmy. And speaking of which, if you want it, since Jimmy didn't show up today, if you want to hear Jimmy, you can always tune in on this channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Sundays, because tonight will be the collision. And tomorrow we will sift through the wreckage or whatever, however it goes. Make sure you listening to him at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings on the Hamid Media channel with him and the vet as they talk that stuff and get down with it. Get down. Dunk down. And Jimmy is like, Johnson, you can't see him. Lab Rat, way to sneak in and make it 7 stars. 7 stars. 7. There we go. 7-star match. We are now way beyond Tokyo. Way to go. 7-star show, ladies and gentlemen. Way to go. You did it. You did it. Go out and have yourself a cookie today. Go out and have a good time. Go do something fun today. Take care of yourself and each other. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I should play the outro music, right? That should probably, help wrap things up. So make sure you have a good week this week. Make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Have some good time. Join us next week as we've moved channels, but not channels. 10 o'clock a.m. on Saturday mornings on the Hamid Media channel. Maybe 8 o'clock. Who knows? But we're going to be here on Saturday mornings, so check us out. Make sure you join us. Keep an eye on this channel to know what we're doing. Check out the Hamid Media Group Facebook page. If we do make some change to need our time for next week, we'll let you know. But until then, have a great week, and peace out, everybody. Stay safe.